It's a new day. It's a new show. So we're off on our tangent about the King Solomon stuff, but today we're gonna we're gonna kind of put this King Solomon stuff into a little bit of a perspective. Um, I used to play Dungeons and Dragons, and there was an article written in Dragon magazine. It's like a best of magazine called "The Politics of Hell," which coincides with what we're going to be talking about when Clay and I do these one-off shows, if you want to call them that. And in terms of how we're going to move forward with this stuff, we're going to start with this thing called "The Politics of Hell." Yes, it's Dungeons and Dragons, but still, it's an interesting article that will allow us to dive into the next portion of this, which is talking about, again, the Key of Solomon, or the Lesser Key of Solomon, and the 72 demons. And then we'll just move on from there, including the Aleister Crowley stuff, the Kabbalah, Greco-Roman magic, things like that. So let's do this. Microphone therapy. Did you die?
No, I was waiting for my cue. How are you?
I'm good.
Good to be back. I hope you had a blessed day. I hope the power of Christ compels you.
I didn't have that blessed of a day. The power of Christ did not compel me today.
Well, there's always tomorrow. The power of Chrysler could compel you. You could go buy a Hellcat demon.
Yeah, that's true.
Yes, and you'd be compelled right up the road. Well, I enjoy these topics. I enjoyed listening to just a little bit of it today. I had Travis in the truck with me, and he listened along a little bit.
Yeah, I think that I don't know where to put these in terms, because I have a couple channels. Mm-hmm. So I don't know where to put these in terms of channel listens. So I'm just putting it on the main channel. Okay.
They're spectacles.
Yeah, they're not really one-offs, but they're
concepts, they're themes.
There are side pieces. This is that's what I've been calling them, our side pieces internally.
I think because the content is so broad, then they take up so much time, they become their own kind of,
so little. We're not going to be able to get through. Sorry, I interrupted you.
Go ahead. No, you didn't. I wasn't making really any good points. I was just searching for the words to complete the sentence. So go ahead.
We're not going to be able to get through this entire article, mainly because I'm just going to go paragraph by paragraph.
Sure.
And then you can comment as we go.
I'm gonna be I want you to be the professor, and I'm in the audience on this one.
Yeah,
because you've done the research and I haven't. So let's see what you got.
I have not really researched, but
you've got the info. You got the data.
Yeah, I got the data.
Give me the data. Give me the data.
So there's a guy. He's a writer. His name is Alexander Van Thorn. He wrote an article for Dungeons and Dragons. And this is the author's note. The following article cannot be considered the official doctrine of either Dungeons and Dragons or the Roman Catholic Church. However, it is compatible with AD&D, and except for the parts about Asmodeus, it is not in conflict with works on demonology as generally accepted by Catholic exorcists, thus enjoying tacit approval by the Church. However, this article does not have a nihil obstat. Much of it is original, and it approaches the subject from a different angle other than a religious tract, which would and should not be considered as such. The rise of Asmodeus is not documented in any major text on demonology, but very little original work on the subject has been done since the Middle Ages, so it's possible that the situation has changed. So,
interesting.
I don't know how I stumbled across this one. I think it was I had this magazine at one point and either tossed it or it got lost in the shuffle. Anyways.
And this is a D&D publication?
Yeah, it's called Dragon Magazine. They don't publish it any longer, but this is an older article. This is an older issue. It's one of
80s?
The best subs. Yeah.
90s. 80s. Okay, cool. All the best stuff came out of then.
Yep. Once upon a time, there were no devils. Only God and the angels were in heaven. The term God is used to refer to the creator of the universe. He is called Yahweh by some, Allah by others, and